Okay. Oh, that's right. We ended in Hyrule Field because I recharged everything. And so... I need to double check where exactly... Got it. So, the plan is for today, we're going to head back up here. There are a few... How many do we have left? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8. We have 8 to go. So we will find these 8. And then we will go from there. Probably back up into the sky to see what treasures and things that we have missed. I should probably dress for the occasion. Because it's real hot down there. I think we will start here. So, let me date myself. Just for... Oh, hello. What is on fire? That's on fire. What else is on fire? You're on fire. We'll do this. That's less on fire. Good. We want to go... Oh. I think that this Kohga memory is in Gorondia. It's in the Fire Temple. So I guess we get to double back in there. Alright, so to date this stream, because the upload day is always slightly different from the actual stream day, because I like to go to sleep as soon as I'm done here. Today is November 17th, 2025, and I forgot all of you guys were here. And we have just been granted today our first official images of the Legend of Zelda movie, which is set to come out in, I want to say, May of 27. Either way, it's still a couple of years off. We have 3 images. We have a close-up shot of Link, we have a close-up shot of Zelda, and we have a slightly wider shot of the both of them sitting / kneeling in what we assume to be Hyrule Field. There is nothing in those pictures, I would say, that would, I think, change anybody's mind about their stance regarding the movie. If you are super optimistic and super excited about the movie, and you are just gung-ho, ready to see it as soon as it comes in theaters, oh my gosh, this is the best thing we could possibly ask for, then I don't think there's anything about those photos that would change your mind. Nothing to discourage you if you are already encouraged regarding the movie. Okay, Kohga should be right around here, I think. Okay, I'm sitting right on it, and he is not. So, that must mean he is on top of it, maybe? I'll have to keep looking. If, on the other hand, you are pessimistic about the movie and uncertain about its prospects, then I don't think there's anything that could probably be done to convince you that that is not going to happen. Man, how did Kohga get here? Did he have fireproof stuff? There we go.
No, I can't keep going. It's too hot. What's the deal? This place feels like it's under Death Mountain. Phew. Yeah, no fireproof elixirs on me. I don't see any fireproof lizards around. Definitely time we head back.
Well, he tried. He tried. Good for him. He tried. Back to the movie. I am in the camp of pessimism. I'm not usually a pessimistic person. However, my... Ow. Rude. My opinions of the movie is that of concern. I have a hard time believing that this is going to be done well. And it's just, yeah, no. Was he after the stone here? It's listed under research on the notes. So I think it was more he was exploring everywhere in the depths, as opposed to anything specific. He was trying to figure out where the heck he's ended up, as opposed to any kind of specific target. But maybe the notes we find later will tell us otherwise. Ooh, hi, Enox. Have I fought you yet? If not, I can always fight you again. Stalnox, excuse me. I would actually like to be over here, considering... Oh, nope, never mind. Come back! What? Nah. There we go. That's better. There we go. Thank you very much. Anything I want to get rid of? Oh, you're a hammer, aren't you? Get rid of you. And so, since I'm in the latter half, or not the latter half, the pessimistic side of these viewpoints, as I said, there is not much in there that would convince me that the movie is going to be any better or worse than I feared. I need to preface my evaluation of these photos with that piece of bias. because it's very important to... have that information known to give context to the words that I am about to say about it. So, a couple of things. First off, Link. I think Link looks really good. He looks like a Link. Which is most likely, I would assume, actually no, not even assume. It is harder than one would most likely expect. Can't just slap a blonde wig on a dude and say, perfect, you're Link. I like the outfit that he has on in the shots. And it looks like Ollie is demanding food, so I'll be right back. I also think that it's a good thing that they did not give Link his hat. As much as we love the iconic Link hat, which I don't even have one to really put on except for this one, and he just looks freaking evil right now. I think we can... I think it's safe to assume, or at least I think, that putting that in a live-action movie would be just a tad too ridiculous. So as far as live action is concerned, I think it was the right choice. So, that's all we can really say about... Oh. I bet that's where our next Kohga note is. I think that's about all we can really say about Link. And really anything that I say about Zelda. The only thing that we can make judgments on are the visuals. Oh, it's right there. I should probably... Everything can be changed or altered based on whatever we discover in terms of voice, characterization, etc. Apparently now I'm on fire again. Now I'm actually kind of regretting coming down here. Oh well, too late. Zelda? The OG Zelda, I believe, is a redhead. But it might have been brown as well. I'd have to look again. It's been a hot minute since I looked at her animation. Or her character art. Actually, you know what? I think it is brown. I think you're right. Anywho. Well, it depends. It's brown in-game, but I think her character art is different. Anywho, that's besides the point. The point being that I have a hard time seeing it. And not that I think it is wrong, but the fact that I'm continually on the fence about how I feel about her look. It's very strange. Sometimes I will look at it and I think, yeah, I can see it. That could be a Zelda out in the middle of Hyrule Field, traveling. Oh, hello. So we're dealing with you now. But then there are other times where I look at the photo and I think, huh, something isn't right here. I don't think this is what we're looking for. This is not the princess we're looking for. And the fact that I keep switching between the two, ow, is, oh, frustrating, certainly. Dang it, I like that. That was useful. Oh, we love Pink Link. Everyone loves Pink Link. What are you talking about? Ow. There we go. And it's... it's strange. I think I've come to an eventual conclusion on why I feel the way I do about Zelda. Why I am so ambivalent. Not ambivalent, uncertain. Uncertain is the right word for this. Because when I try and come to a conclusion as to what exactly I feel is missing, it's not anything from a pure physical standpoint. And this is where I have to revisit what I said previously about all opinions are subject to change based on voice and context, etc. Hey, someone is shooting me, and they're very good at shooting me, and I don't like it. Get over here. Seriously? Really easy to, once I really started looking, it became very easy to understand what it was that I felt like I was missing. Ow, dang it. Thank you, Novo. The more I kept looking at the announcements that were plastered all over social media, the more I would see side-by-side comparisons. And they were not specifically comparing them, but they would be inextricably attached to each other. We have our first official screenshots of Link and Zelda. They would show the pictures that we're talking about. And it would also show their game counterparts. And they would show a couple different ones, depending on the site that you're looking at. I've seen Breath of the Wild mostly, also Twilight Princess, and I think once or twice I saw Ocarina of Time. Shimigamics, that's not purple-haired Zelda. That's Hilda. Treat Hilda with respect. Even though she was kind of a villain at the end. Not really a villain, but desperate. Anywho. I started making the inevitable comparisons between them. And because Link is as stoic a character as he has frequently been, the serious look that the... That is a hole in the ground. Oh, and a hole in the ground. Strange. There. It more or less fits, because there's not a whole lot to discuss when it comes to silent protagonists acting like silent protagonists. With Zelda, however, I realized that the issue that I felt like I was experiencing was not so much in terms of physical appearance, but that of overall tone. And this is where, like I said, we have to take everything with a heavy grain of not necessarily salt, but a level of understanding that there is but so much that we can decipher from a single image. Because when I look at the images of Zelda, there is a certain degree of innocence, youth, and pure-heartedness. Oh, hang on.
What's that? It feels like something is overhead. And the wind. Did it just pick up? But I don't... Oh. Oh. What's that? It's hard to make it out, but is that a dragon? How did I not notice a dragon?
Apparently he saw Dinral, which I have to say is the first time I have heard anyone ever talk about the fact that these dragons are just flying around. Last night I dreamed there was a big snake soaring through the sky. Well, look, here's the second person. Out from a chasm it came, and into a chasm it went. When I saw how big it was, I put on my best disguise until it passed. If I ever really saw something that big, I'd probably faint. I'm glad it was just a dream. I'm also glad I haven't been skipping my new disguise training. Glory to Master Kohga. The image that we got is noticeably lacking in the... Thank you, Daisy. In the... that level of innocence and purity. That regal aspect to Zelda. Charge charger. It's an Electro Roomba. Okay, the next one is going to be southwestwards. I guess we'll go to this light. Waste. What? Oh my gosh. I've already lost my... Absolutely. Hey, Yunobo. Could you come out here real quick? There we go. That's fine. I know, right? Kind of crazy. I need more light. And so when I look at the Zelda picture, it looks way too serious. Now, this is a situation, like I said before, where context very much matters. We do not have enough to be able to say whether or not seriousness as displayed is appropriate. But that leads to the question and the concern that I have in regards to this movie as a whole. And my primary fear that I've had since it was announced, and especially when it was announced that it was going to be a live-action movie. And that is the question of its tone. The Legend of Zelda has a very specific atmosphere to it that has carried through its entire run, regardless of the story that it is being told. There is a very good reason... I did this before, before the stream started. There's a very good reason why this and this can be the exact same Zelda. Or the exact same Link, shall I say. The exact same. Or if we want to say the exact same Zelda, this and this. Two very different characters, and yet we can say that they are both Zelda and nobody will bat an eye. No one will make an argument that that is not the case. Or, I've never seen this argument. There's never been the argument of which is the most Zelda-ish. We can talk about best Zelda or favorite Zelda, but no one who, say, best fits the role, as it were. Because despite everything that can be said about how the Zeldas are different from each other, how they have their own unique quirks and personalities, they are still, all of them, unequivocally Zelda. And no one has ever tried to refute that. Not even with sense, anyway. Because they all are. And we all know that they are. Oh, hey, Dinville. What lovely timing you have. Should probably put this back on. It's bleeding hot next to him. And unfortunately, to get the characteristics that truly make Zelda Zelda is going to be very difficult to get in a live-action format. Zelda is larger than life in a lot of ways. More ways than I think most people recognize on the surface. It's not something that is easily spelled out. When you know it, you know it. And when you don't see it, it is very obvious. But to spell it out... Oh, hello. Is that something I'm gonna have to pick up? There it is! Dinral's scale. The precious scale contains a massive amount of heat. Attach it to a weapon to greatly increase its attack power. And that, in turn, leads to my entire concern with the Zelda movie. Is that its tone is going to be missed. There is only so many conclusions that we can come to from 3 screenshots. 2 of them just being, honestly, as far as I can tell, just close-ups of the exact same shot. So really, it's just one picture? But to just have Stoic Link and Stoic Zelda does not illustrate, to me, what the core of Zelda is. I have not seen the leaked video, no. I didn't know there was a full video. I thought it was just... Well, if there was a quote-unquote video, it was, like, behind-the-scenes type video of, you know, video production stuff. That was my assumption. Sounds of it, I could be very wrong about that. No. That's my fault. Owie. Nah, you don't need to DM them to me. I am not that dedicated to looking at all of the leaked stuff. The only reason I'm even talking about this is because it is all over the internet. The Legend of Zelda at its core is a very basic story. It's a very lighthearted story. And it is a story that, because it is so simple, so lighthearted, and so childlike, that it can get disrupted and destroyed very quickly. I knew there was... Darn it, you're not the one! You're the one! Oh well. Wow, your armor is not anywhere near as strong as I thought it was. That was easy. You guys take care of that one. I'll get this one. when it comes to the tone of an adventure, the medium in which you decide to express that tone can make things a whole lot harder or a whole lot easier depending on what you decide to go with. Because Zelda's story is so childlike, that's why I was arguing, and still technically argue, for a hand-drawn Japanese animation style. Because that fits the atmosphere that Zelda tends to portray. It is very Ghibli-esque in its story and in its overall presentation. Okay, we need to head down this way. The challenge is, and what doesn't increase my expectations for this movie, is I see serious, stoic characters, and I think, oh, this is just another high fantasy type of thing. Speaking of... oh boy. We got a big one! Welcome to the Gliok Den! Hi! He's a big boy. Okay, I do not want to get into the middle because that is where the note is. Oh look, a Rita. And... a Goron? A Goron. Gerudo? Which I'm guessing means that there should be a Zora over there. There we go. King Gliok! Uh-oh. Thank you, Tulin. I appreciate you. Perfect. Get on the ground! That. I like to basically cheese my jump freeze ability because, oh my gosh. last one. Woo! Go. I'm gonna say no to all of that. Yeah, not a lot of commentary that I can give against this because I'm a little busy trying not to die. I don't know why I bothered to do that. It's not gonna change anything. Can I, real quick, not really. Ha! You don't get to fly. I don't think I did that right. Ow! Dang it! Dang it, no! Come back! Thank you! Cap of Twilight. According to legend, this cap was once worn by a hero who battled the monsters of Twilight. For some reason or another, it seems to smell of some beast. It's a lot of work for a hat, by the way. Just saying.
Ho, ho, ho! Look at this level ground! And cliffs on all sides. This would be the perfect spot for a base. I would have to get rid of these statues, though. Oh, and replace them with statues of me. But what poses would be best? Maybe this. Or I could do... Ha! What about, wait. Is that growling? What is that? Ah!
I don't think there's enough terror in his voice in that end part. Just saying. There is a massive difference in a phrase of, let's save the world. I made this example earlier. I am afraid that they're going to turn The Legend of Zelda into quote-unquote high fantasy. Think of something like Lord of the Rings. And I say this with complete admission that Return of the King is my favorite movie ever. I love The Lord of the Rings. They are amazing pieces of cinematography. All of them. That being the case, the tone of The Lord of the Rings in particular is that of a struggle against the destruction of everything. A desperate plea. A desperate ploy, should I say. We have a little bit of a journey ahead of us. To conquer an overwhelming threat in the most unlikeliest of heroes and ploys. There was never much hope. Just a fool's hope. The Legend of Zelda is not that. Oh, hi, buddy. I don't have to deal with you, but you're gonna be annoying if I just try and go, so... There you go. Thank you. What? Ah! Here I thought you had more to go. You know what? Since I don't actually need you, I'm just gonna go. He gave me the lift I needed. I might as well take advantage of it. Actually, you know what? I can use Lord of the Rings as another prime example. A lot of people were very upset at the Hobbit trilogy for a number of reasons. Is it still after me? Not really. Knights of Hyrule once carried this sword. Now, why did they not like the Hobbit movies that Peter Jackson directed? Well, people complained about the length, obviously, and there is definitely merits to be had in extending into 3 movies, what, in all honesty, probably should have been 2. Yeah. But they were upset primarily, at least in the experiences that I had, was in that it is way too dark in here. This is a problem. Whoa! No. Okay, good. Oh, all right. Wasn't planning on this, but it's here, so we shall use. Because the tone of The Hobbit, if you read the book, is not Lord of the Rings. It is not dramatic and powerful and war. It is the story of a little fellow caught up in a big, wide world. There and back again. It is a very homey, quaint children's story. And Tolkien designed it initially to be a children's story. Now, I will say that having learned a little bit about more expansive things, I follow a Lord of the Rings podcast. Not really a podcast, but it's a YouTube channel. That Tolkien was interested in rewriting The Hobbit to be more in line with Lord of the Rings. And that would have required... Ooh, nice. Changing the tone to be a more serious adventure. Something a little bit more in line with what we got in the movies. But regardless of that fact, the fact of the matter is, the Hobbit book is so much more lighthearted than... I don't want that. Than Lord of the Rings. That there is an obvious tonal difference between them if you try and tell one like you would tell the other. The story of The Legend of Zelda is, I think, twofold. there is, on the one hand, the world is in danger, let's go save the world. Now, something that, you know, the basic adventure story, but depending on how you use that phrase, you communicate a very different message. For example, Lord of the Rings says, "The world is in danger. We must save the world." While The Hobbit, or to be more to the point here, Lord of the Rings says, "The world is in danger. Let's go save the world." It transmits a very different message. Even though we are faced in something like Tears of the Kingdom here with a very demonic, very evil Ganondorf, an overwhelming force that has lasted millennia to have its revenge and its conquering, so on and so forth. The gameplay, everything in here, the characters, still spells out, the world is in danger! Let's go save the world! And despite that fact, the sheer... I'm using fact too much here. But because that phrase shares the exact same words, it's very easy to get the connotation different. It's like typing out that message in a chat. If you just write out, in fact, I can do it right now. If I just type this out, that exact same... If I type that out, and that's all we get, that is our focus of the thing, you can end up with a whole lot of different interpretations of that exact same sentence. It can be serious, it can be funny, it can be dreadful, it can be hopeless, it can be lighthearted, it can be pleasant. We need to go up. Oh, hello. That is a... Of course there is! Because we're right next to here, and there is the great goddess statue right there. Of course there would be... Oh, you can even see her. Or it, him, thing, right there. And that, it looks like, is where our other Yiga note is. So we need to get up there. I was hoping there would be a... Oh well. And what I fear is that they're going to get that tone wrong. And the super serious, stoic images that we have gotten thus far does not allay those concerns for me. I could be very wrong. I'm leaving myself room to be pleasantly surprised. But unless and until I see it, I will remain skeptical. Cliff Garganer statue. It looks like Kohga might have actually made it all the way to the top. Yes, he did.
And there's the face. You're not in the notebook. Does that mean the Zonai didn't make you? How'd you get turned to stone anyway? Maybe the goddess did it because you did something bad. Well, bad by her standards. And if she didn't like you, I bet we would have gotten along.
Wow. Okay. All right, what are you selling me? Ah, the Hood of the Depths. So, that gives us all of the Dark Link outfit. We have the Of the Depths outfits. Does that mean that's all of them? No, there's more. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye out. I think our next target is along the ridge here. Ta-da! At least we will have plenty of light to go on. Our target should be right around here, it looks like. I think it's this guy right here. Now, how does one create the tone that we're talking about? It kind of dives into the other aspect of The Legend of Zelda that really defines it as a franchise. And that is the thrill of discovery. It is what they were emphasizing wholeheartedly when they were advertising Breath of the Wild. I don't need you guys. You are not worth my time. Just rolled right through him. Nice. Good job, Yunobo. I appreciate you. It is, in so many ways, what The Legend of Zelda is based on. It's why not only you have not just the combat side of things, but you have all of the puzzles and the dungeon crawling. You're supposed to investigate and discover the world in that you are surrounded in. The question then is, how do you convey that thrill of discovery? Because when you're doing a movie, you eliminate the viewer participation that is inherent in video games, which means you need to replace that in the viewing experience. I am sure that there are a whole lot of tricks that filmmakers can utilize in order to do that. liked that one! Man, I'm gonna need to make more stuff. Good fusions. But essentially, there needs to be joy in the journey. It's not, it is not simply an epic adventure. There is a, wow, look at all of these things that we're seeing. And that goes beyond the viewers saying that. It's the characters saying that. And that's why I've always said that the movie should have been done in a Ghibli-esque Japanese animation style. Because it is a lot easier to carry that tone and that joy in the journey in that style than it is in live action. It's just more suited to it. One of the reasons why I feel the Mario movie has done as well as it is because by partnering with Illumination, they were able to get the right level of humor and whimsy that is inherent in the Mario franchise. We're still, oh my gosh, Bowser is coming and he's tailing the princess, he's taking over the world! And yet, Mario has never been that serious. It's always been, woohoo! Kind of situation. I would love it. I would adore a Ghibli-style Zelda. Now, to fine-tune all of these things, I do not want to pretend that I am some super-tier storyteller that knows all of this stuff and so on and so forth. I don't know how all of this is to be done. Quadruple kill. There are a lot of you. Hello. I don't get to use boomerangs very often. It's kind of fun to use them. Not that I think this is actually doing much. I like how he's just standing here and letting me smack him. Of course, I'm also standing here and letting somebody shoot me, so there's that. Apparently, I've lost my boomerang. Well, he's dead. And to be clear, well, to reiterate, let me reiterate. I do not think that the movie is necessarily doomed from the start. There is still plenty of potential to be had in a live-action adventure. I just don't trust that they're going to do it correctly. Yeah, I wonder how they do that. I'm being shot at. There we go. I have... Here we go. Because Zelda is so simple, it means that it is much more at the mercy of producers and filmmakers who don't understand the beauty in that simplicity to try and jazz it up a bit, as it were. Because it is so simple, it is so easy to get wrong. Alright, before we continue onward, I need to utilize the restroom. There we are. Thank you for your patience. Just a little too dark. Oh, hi. Well, that reminds me, I should probably take a second to... Oh. Oops. I should not have done that. I pressed the wrong button and I'm gonna pay the price! Yee! Oh my gosh! Seriously? There! My gosh! Hello, you. Goodbye, you. Oops, wrong one. Okay. I'd love to have 15 of the large zonite by the time we reach the next processing plant. It's not really a plant, but you get what I mean. Should be... That'll work. Right on this. Guys, I'm trying to look up memories. And now I've lost that. Thank you. All the way down there. Can't be bothered.
I bet the notebook I found belonged to a Zonai. And if I'm right about that, then this shape must be So. And I think this one is Na. And this is I. Device. Zonai device. Zonai device. Yeah, that seems right. And I don't care if it isn't.
Look at him doing his best to be a researcher. Go away. All right, down to our last 3. One of them being over here. It might actually be that. It is then awesome. I think it is. I didn't realize that it was still on.
So, obviously this was meant to send things to the surface. What I don't understand is how it moves things through the ground. The pictures in the notebook look like it just happens. They just go through. I don't get it, and I can't use this to send stuff to a base on the surface if I can't figure it out.
Wait, you're telling me there's a base on the surface from here? I don't think I said hi to you. So hello. I'm curious though, so I'm gonna go see if this leads anywhere. Not really. Whee! All right. Our next destination should be essentially this one. And maybe I should not be flying in the middle of the darkness for this. That's probably a bad idea. Especially since I don't know where the surface is. There we go. That's better. At least a little better. Huh. Based on the map that I have, climbing, which is partially my fault. Down this way. Yes, yes, hello. I don't care about you. Okay. At least the gloom provides some measure of light. There are way too many of you. Death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah. I don't even think I'm necessarily moving in that direction. think I need to go up from here. Assuming I have the capacity to do that. Okay, we have a bit of a stair-step way that we can do this. And just... What good is ascend if I don't have anything to ascend from? Or through, I should say. Probably should not be emphasizing these, but I can do that. That worked out. I like it. I don't like this as much. Oh. Ooh, yes! Some ascension. Okay. Ah, thank you. Why is there light over there? I don't think there should be light over here. There's... Cygnus, hello! Right? Didn't I see light up here? What? Oh! Hello. Hello there, sir. Or madam? No, sir. Hello there. That's strange. There definitely should be something up ahead. What do you mean?
Ah.
Are you investigating this place too? Look, see how this stone statue has fallen into the wall? These statues are typically set in rows with one sight line leading to the next until they finally stop at an old mine. But this is different. This chain of statues ends here. I've looked all over, but there's no sign of an old mine. Could it somehow be inside this wall? But I don't see any kind of entrance. Oh well, I found you here, so at least the statues led me to a hero. That you're going to now lose to. You know, it's how I do. Okay, so... I admit, this one took me a long time to figure out. Because... I went the whole circle. I would like to have a light route to better illustrate this point before we head topside. Which... there should be one over here. Right there. That way. Fortunately, that also means we're going down. Ta-da! Ah, and it's only part of the puzzle. Means I need to get back up. Which is a bit of a bother. Not impossible, just annoying. No, it works out. This works out well. It does. It does. It was a very ingenious setup and plays into the usual tropes of Zelda very well. I just wish that it was plot relevant. Like, as far as Tears of the Kingdom is concerned, there is absolutely no reason to have the depths here. It is a place for something to be waiting for you, and that's about it. Well, you see, that's the thing, because Tears of the Kingdom does have a plot. Or at least it tried to have a plot. And there lies my primary criticism with Tears of the Kingdom. Is that it tried to have a plot with a setup that does not account for... exactly. A plot.
Yeah.
Dang it, where did I see that light route? I should have marked it.
Yeah.
I think we can bypass these guys. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, okay. Don't want to worry about that right now. I have expressed my concerns with Tears of the Kingdom a number of times, and to be clear, I still think it is an amazing game. I do not want to go down there yet. Why am I down here? A magnificent question. Probably should have used more zoning devices for this, but whatever. Go-Ho Canyon Mine. Actually, you know what? We're already down here, and I already know that there is a thing here. I don't need to bypass this. Let's just pick it up. Tunic of the Wild! Legend has it this armor was once cherished, a hero who sailed the Great Sea. It's said to have been a gift from his grandmother. We're not going to question why it somehow fits adult. That's a whole different discussion.
Yeah.
Are there Darn it, I was hoping for a platform that I could use to go up. That would have been a much faster way of doing this. Oh well. Up we go. The manual way. Change my mind. Yeah, I have done similar, and we will be getting all of the light routes, as we are in fact being completionists. It is what I do. What do you mean can't take that out here? That's ridiculous. Take out what I want. I don't want to take out. Dang it! What do you mean I can't take that out here? I took out the... Oh my gosh, give me my inflatable. Dang it. Thank you. I am trying to go places. It works as a platform. Really? Interesting, Cygnus. Please elaborate. I am fascinated by this idea. I think that's the first time I've heard this theory postulated. Supposed to be the same age as the hero of time. Okay. I have to ask, why do you think that is the case? If my memory serves, there is no indication that Link is supposed to be the same. Oh, no, you're right. You're right. Never mind. I retract my previous statement, as that is the whole thing about it's your birthday, and we have this tradition. It's in the intro video. That is an interesting argument to make. Well, if we go by the usual logic, in Wind Waker he should be 10. However, Cygnus is making the argument that since the Hero of Time, that's the adult timeline, his argument then is the Hero of Time should have been known to be an adult, therefore Link would be adult Link age for that tradition. Therefore, he would be 17. That is a good argument. You make a fine point there. Ow. It's very rude. Well, yeah, I understand that, Daisy, but I'm just saying, Cygnus makes a valid observation. He just... Yes, he did. That's fine. You are very much allowed to disagree with Aonuma. The timeline should not exist. Case in point. Aonuma is not the keeper of the Zelda lore. Okay, so I know of one that is here. Are you telling me we came all the way down to this one? I guess we did. I think there's another one in here somewhere. Keep going, see if we can find it. Kinda, sort of. However, I figured out a workaround for that. I'm very proud of my logic for this one, actually. 4 Swords, Minish Cap, 4 Swords, and 4 Swords Adventures should take place after Spirit Tracks. My argument for this is, 1, there is no Triforce in those 3 games, so you don't have to worry about the Triforce being a thing, which is also the case for After Spirit Tracks. Additionally, in Spirit Tracks, there is active use and explanation for existing Force Gems, which is a prominent feature of 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventures. I think there's supposed to be one right in here. Essentially. And Ganondorf does have a individual origin in 4 Swords, so it's not like he can just be a previous Ganondorf. Where are you? Way too... I don't even know where I'm going at this point. I'm gonna approximate... Oh, there you are! Finally. I have to say, I kind of enjoy wandering around here in the darkness looking for these, as opposed to what I've done before, which is get all of the shrines first, and then just... Here, 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 here. At some point, I keep telling myself this, it would be a fun thought experiment to try and put the Zelda games in a timeline that I'm happy with. And I say that as somebody who, again, I said it already, the timeline was a mistake. The timeline is pointless. It should not be. These games were never meant to fit together in any kind of timeline format. You have, at best, direct sequels. And that's it. Aside from that, there are vague references to each other, tales, rumors, and legends, and that's it. But, because that is the case, it's fun to theorize. I'm simply miffed at the fact that people are obsessed with official lore and canon in a series that does not need it and is actually hindered by it. It's true. What's the phrase? Fans don't know what they want. Ah, dang it. That did not go as desired. Ah, of course. Thank you, Cygnus. I appreciate that. Makes literally no sense, and that's okay. Jumping in the muck. Okay. Oh, it's probably down the hole over there. We'll take care of this guy, and then we will go play fetch. Hey, buddy. I've taken a picture in front of you, right? No, I haven't. Okay, hang on. There we go. Ow! Not nice! There's a large portion of people who scream about doing things their own way and too much hand-holding. Well, no, they complain about how much the story doesn't make sense. Oh, I don't have... Okay, I'll just use this. Dang it! There we go. And found corn dye. But wait, think about it. Actually, what I think would be a really entertaining game to play. Take all of the Zelda games, including spin-offs, put them in a hat, draw 2 of them at random, and make a way for those 2 to be connected canonically. Just randomly create your own timeline. Should be right over there. I think. Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword. Let's see, it should be... I should be right on top of it.
Yeah.
Is that even possible? It's... Oh, that's a Skyview Tower! No wonder! I'm in the wrong spot. This is the place I need to go to. Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword connection has been driving every Zelda theorist crazy. Okay, to spell it out, what specific connection are you referring to? Because I have thoughts to say, but... I want to make sure that I am not stepping on specific information that you are referring to. Dang it. Seriously? Well, unfortunately, there is too much in... There's too much in Tears of the Kingdom that directly talk about Breath of the Wild for us to cast them aside as two separate canons. Okay. Aha! There you are! Ooh, is that a way up? That'd be great if it was. Because we need to go up anyway, and I'm trying to avoid warping if I can help it. There we go. Nope, it is a mine. Not a way up. Which makes sense. Corvash Canyon Mine. Well... Trousers of the hero. Legends say that these trousers were favored by a hero from an ancient age. Their simple design is a rare aesthetic these days, but there's something classic about it. There is a Zelda note given by Rauru up at the Zonai Temple of Time in the Sky Islands. And according to him, the ancient legends of that Temple of Time state that it used to be, apparently, that one could in fact travel through time there. There is a direct reference to Ocarina of Time to that Temple of Time, not the one that is sitting on the Great Plateau. In other words, the history, quote-unquote, of Hyrule goes beyond the 10,000 years, and in fact spans tens of thousands of years. And to be honest, that's the only way that you can make any of these really fit in a logical, and I'll put logical in quotation marks, timeline. Because in order for the topography to change, and the governments to change, and the everything to change as much as it does, would require that much time. It's kind of insane. Alright. I remember the first time playing this, racking my brain forever trying to figure out how I was supposed to get in here. And it wasn't until I think I had completely circled the whole thing and gotten these light routes that I realized I cannot get here from below. So you have to get at it from above. It took me an embarrassing long amount of time. Yes, a long time and a couple of hundred unseen cataclysms. Quite literally. Switch my outfits. Excuse me. I want to turn this in. Just because I can. And really, if we're talking about tens of thousands of years... Dang it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a geoarchaeologist. If we are talking about that long a period of time, you might as well just call all of them legends with no real connective tissue to each other. Because if we're talking literally tens of thousands of years between iterations, that's... They have no connection to each other.
Ah.
Well, it isn't Link. I haven't seen you since we met at Hyrule Field Chasm. Joshua asked me to search the area around Rito Village for a chasm.
Ah.
And lo and behold, I found one! See? It's directly below us.
Oh.
I plan to return and report my findings to Josh after I rest ashore a while longer. If you plan on entering the chasm, I urge you to do so with caution. Nah, I'm just gonna dive headlong in. It's what I do. Literally. There we are. Grab this first. Abandoned Ibra Mine. Well, most of these up. Now we want to light things up. Sikata! You know, I thought it was bigger. Like, I could have sworn it was bigger. It's decently big, I guess, but still. Why, look who's here! Who's meditating?
It seemed really strange that the Rito statues ended abruptly. But turns out the entrance is on the surface. And it's right under Rito Village. Maybe all the mines those statues point to are under big settlements. If that's true, we can employ some sneaky, stabby, and attack from below while they're distracted. Magnificent one, I hope you approve of my incredibly clever plan.
I just like the fact that he said sneaky, stabby. Because that's funny. Hey, buddy. What's up? I've been waiting for you. It is done! We have enough crystallized charges at last! And now, our gift to the Demon King... a weapon beyond compare! Will be reborn! What do you mean reborn? Today will go down in infamy as the day of ultimate weapons resurrection and the day the world faced its end. Behold this feat of engineering! The unstoppable Zonai construct! Oh my gosh, they made Minoru. Count your blessings, Link. Your death will prove the Yiga clan's might! Then I'll go take my rightful place in the darkness below the castle where the Demon King now dwells. Yes, where the end of all things will begin! In the deepest reaches of the depths, far beneath Hyrule Castle. Now, come and get me. This time, I'll bury you! Get him! Ow. I think we're gonna win. He's an evil mastermind. What do you expect? Oh, hello. Ow. Ow. Dang it. Just missed. I think we got this. My beautiful weapon! All my work destroyed! You little twerp! Oh wow, he really is a member of Team Rocket. I was this close to destroying the world with the Demon King! You think I'm just gonna let this stand? Do you? Time to bust out my serious moves! A brand new technique I came up with in the deepest, darkest of the darkest depths! It will destroy you! Tremble in fear before my unstoppable Kohga rocket! This is the end! Now fly, Kohga rocket! What? This wasn't supposed to happen! I'll have my revenge! Yep, I guess Team Rocket's blasting off again. The end. Greetings. I will come to you. Please wait a moment. Thank you for driving out the trespasser. I watched your battle closely. It is unlikely he will appear in another abandoned mine. His manner of departure attests to that. Mines similar to this one can be found under thriving surface settlements and other places of distinction. There appears to be some connection between the surface and the depths. Very curious. Perhaps you find this equally intriguing. It may be a good idea for you to explore this connection. There is one other thing before you resume your journey. My associate over there manages schema stones. You may want to ask for one. Just pick these up. Woo! I'll take it! And a diamond. Delicious. I forgot about that fight. I remembered the big thing of rockets, but that was it. do we got? Oh, okay. Nice. I can see that being really useful, actually. Ooh, I guess it's for that up there. All right. Let's give it a shot. Oh, can't do this first. Whoa! No, 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 no! Yeah. Yeah. I never claimed to be perfect. That was really bad. I made a mistake. It's fine. Everything's fine. Take these now. Of all the mistakes to make, I'm okay with that one. Is there any chance that you could replace those? No? Okay, fine. It's gonna be up there a lot, isn't it? Well, crap baskets. That's unfortunate. I kind of want to go up there just to see what it is. Like, I assume it's a treasure chest, but what's in the treasure chest? Is it more crystallized charges? Is it a gemstone? Every Yiga should keep our glorious purpose kindled in their heart by singing our anthem at least 3 times a day. Yiga Clan Anthem of the Depths. We clumps of earth. Glory to Master Kohga and the mighty Yiga Clan. Our master is the strongest. He's got the secret plan. His fall from sand to darkness did bring him to the depths. But did he waver? Never! He into action leapt. The rhyming meter's already off. The Yiga Clan then followed, hearts fiery and true. We'll soon raise up our weapon, revived by stone of blue. In the dark we dwell now. We covert land, clumps of earth. Soon we'll rise to take our rule for everything it's worth. Glory to Kohga and the mighty Yiga Clan. The earth itself will tremble. Our ascension is at hand. Glory to Master Kohga. I just realized that this was lit up to do the whole wrestling ring thing. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm just kind of waiting for that to come back down. I suppose I don't have to wait for it to come back down. I can just grab a few and do it again. I just need to be a little better about this. Put it right here. There we go. Large core. Look, there's a couple more just sitting here. Thank you. That's nice. I didn't even know that was possible. All right. Well, that just leaves us one final Kohga memory. Or Kohga note, I should say. And it's down the hole. I mean, they're all down the hole, but this is the big one. The important one. The ultimate hole, as it were. Which, now that I say that, I should probably stop saying it because it sounds wrong. Okay. Hyrule Castle Chasm. Since we're here, we might as well pick up this light route. Batores. Guys, you need to stop getting in the way. You up, and then we will see about getting this final Kohga memory. It looks like it is right at the entrance to the final gauntlet. That is my assumption. Bloom's approach.
Where could the magnificent one be? We've searched high and low with nothing to... Huh? Hey, you! Why are you in such a hurry? Slow down, there's no need to... What? The green crest? You figured out how to make it work? Then we have to hurry to the great abandoned central mine. Hurry! Go faster!
Oh. Oh. So he was this close to finding Ganondorf when he got word from his subordinates about what was happening here, and this is when we first ran into him. That's actually pretty fun. Okay. I am quickly going through the... There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is I have listed now on our tracker the treasure chests in the sky that we have yet to obtain. There is no really good way for us to do these because the islands are scattered as it is. So I will do as best I can, starting from the northwest and heading down. And it looks like the first one is here. So we need to get here first. I think we need to stop by the Master Kohga Gazette, too. Because I do not believe we ever picked up the final of the sticky outfits. think it's that one over there. Assuming we can get to it in time. Not really in time, but I guess kind of in time. There's a bit of a time limit we have before gravity decides to exert itself. I mean, it's already exerting itself, but it exerts itself to a point where we can't get to where we're going. Looks like it does not have any issues with it. We will, however, need to utilize this rail system effectively. Shouldn't be a trouble. Shouldn't be a problem. You. We got you. You. And you. And that will do it. Going up. Now we had a really good initial acceleration, and now it's... We are going consistently, so that's good. And we have plenty of battery power, so I guess I shouldn't be too worried what this is going to take us. I'm just being impatient. Ta-da! We made it! And here is our reward. Da-da-da-da! Oh, we have a few sage wills in this immediate area. I'm gonna grab this Korok, because I know it's a Korok because I could see the stump where the challenge will begin as we were flying over. Ta-da! There we go. Okay. We have two. One is due west, I believe. One is here. That's really high up there. And then there's another one over here. And it looks like... Alright. I don't think we'll have any issue getting to it. Assuming, of course, that we have enough. Actually, no, I'm starting to wonder. I think that's our girlfriend. Is that our girlfriend? Hey, your girlfriend! Hi! I miss you! You did a real good job! Okay. It's gonna be an issue. There is no good way to get to that. What we're going to need is something to ascend with down below. What's up, Tracy?
Wow.
Aha, our trusty reporter. So, Link, Penn's filled me in on all the latest. We're relieved you managed to get to the bottom of every one of those rumors about Princess Zelda. And our paper circulation is stronger than ever. I'm almost speechless. Enough of that. You probably just want what I promised. Well, fair enough. Here's what you earned. Froggy hood. A good hood for a rainy day. The perfectly weighted headband keeps the wearer focused and stabilized, making it easier to climb wet, slippery surfaces. I don't understand the logic to that, but I'm not going to complain.
Ma!
What do you think? Pretty good, huh? That will really help you stick to wet surfaces without slipping. In the end, we didn't actually uncover where Princess Zelda is. But now I know just who to call when we get another good lead. Until then, Link, you keep doing what you do. Your part in all this will be clear soon enough, I bet. As for Penn, well, I've given him some time off with pay. Well deserved, too. He did a lot of reporting. I did tell him, hey, you say something nice to your partner after all this? I think I put him on the spot, Link. He looked at me in an odd way and flew off with barely a sore long. He was right in the middle of writing a news article, too. Can't say I know what that was about. He's bottling something up. Maybe. Archives currently closed. Check back later. Wait, there are archives? Get to training? He said he was going to head to a place called Watchers, Wassas. Well, in any case, I know it's some kind of bluff. That much is certain. It's at the edge of Hyrule Ridge off to the south, though I don't remember exactly where. He also said something about a famous bard, and that the only way to improve himself was to go there. I was glad to hand over that whole set of froggy armor, Link. You earned it. Besides, it was an impulse buy. Didn't fit me or my sisters. Or Penn. Oh, she has sisters. I have learned something. Alright, I need to find something to ascend with in this area. Wash's Bluff. This is where he is. So we're going to need to stop by and say hi to him at some point. Which I'm sure we will need to for a Korok or something or other. All right. Oh! Ah! Ah! Nope. I felt good about that one. You can't do that. Oh! You didn't think I could reflect stuff, did ya? Well, neither did I. Until about 10 seconds ago. That's right. Come on. Oh, yes. This is a good day. My revenge on Octoroks. Okay. I need to find a rock to go up. Is that an option around here? Not seeing anything. Ooh. I am, however, seeing a thing that I already did, so never mind. Today in Zelda, I learned that you can bounce back Octorok rocks with your shield. This was a good day. Now then. The more elevation I have, the better my chances of finding something we can use. Maybe something over there? I've been over there before, actually. Bye! Oh, thank you, Daisy. I feel kind of bad. Well, bad. I posted a clip from yesterday's Genshin stream. Says there's no rule that says when or how often I should, quote unquote, be sharing clips, I suppose. It's just whatever. It's all right. At the very least, it reminds me that that clip was there, so I can go back and clip it myself and try and re-edit it. Just knowing and remembering that it's there for me to go back over is more than enough. I have nothing to work with? Gosh. I have nothing to work with. Give me something to go up with. Oh, stop it. Am I gonna have to deal with this again? Now that I've knocked off your boss again, you're just gonna pop up out of nowhere to make my life annoying? Apparently, yes. Thank you, Tulin. It's gonna be a waste of weapon durability is what it's gonna be. Well, we do have this at least. I think there is a completion thing that requires me to give offerings to all of our Satori. That is really useful to have. Aha! Man, I should have done that sooner. Just look for the recall line. And now we can go up. Something that's really cool, you can reset it. Uh-oh. You notice how the color was drastically different for the moon compared to everything else? It was just a, crap, I know what that is. Apparently, I've been down in the depths for just a wee bit too long. Game needs to reset itself. Blood moon incoming! Going up. Why do you not like it? Ah. Well, I think that was the idea. So, mission successful. I think I'll wait for the moon to do its thing before we continue. In fact, I'm gonna get some water while I do it. I saw a video clip the other day that gave a demonstration as to how video games have gotten so good at disguising their load screens. Interesting. Okay, we have two ways that we can do this. I feel like going the silly route, also known as the extremely dangerous rocket version. Yeah, so things like Sages will. So things like the drastic decrease, the drastically long descent for the depths. That is actually a load screen. Yes, you can still move around in it and dive and go faster, but that is a section that the game has specifically designed to disguise load times. And yet it seems so seamless, and it's really cool. That's how you know it's a good load screen. Aw, that's awesome. So there's our next destination. And I assume there's a Gliok on it? Probably. Just this high up, I just assume Gliok. It might be time to kill another one. It might be Gliok time. There's a Sage's Will there. That's what we're up here collecting. So, yeah. That's what we do. Yep, that's a Gliok. That is very much a Gliok. Sounds like fun. I'm kind of surprised that this isn't even the highest altitude. Oh. Kind of nuts. Is it Tonga time? I think it's Tonga time. Oh, that's right. It's freaking cold up here. Guess we're not going full attack mode. Just mostly attack mode. I know I can't summon here. That's not the point. The point is they will be summoned as soon as we get there. Hey! Oh, look, he came up to meet me. That's nice. Wait, I missed! How did I miss? Oh, crap, I need a bow. This is not a good start! Ow, I did not want to be on you! This is not a good start. Let's try this again. Thank you. How do I... These things need to stop breaking so fast. Smacky, smacky! Why is he flying? I need him flying. Whoa! No, he's just getting closer! That's nice! It's not actually nice. What am I supposed to do about this? His hands are too far to reach me! What am I supposed— No. Do not blow me off the edge. No! I could have died! Oh, gosh. Dude. Okay, good. At least his health has not recovered. That matters. Oh, hello. This is, rather precarious. Dang it, and now I lost my bow. Oh yeah, I have an ice geese eye somewhere. Thank you! I am struggling with this thing to a level that I should not be struggling, in my opinion. And now I've lost my other one. Just need some altitude, dang it! I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that! Can I get some health, please? I think he's stuck behind the pillar. Oh, there he goes! Now he's not stuck anymore! Hooray! Just wonderful. Just fantabulous. Who would have thought that having more space to work in would work against me? What do you got for me? Oh, you got all of them, don't you? Ow! 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 What the heck? Okay, I'm guessing I'm out of fairies by this point. I didn't realize I was high enough. I'm so glad. Please die. Thank you. Everything is horrible. I will take that now. Thank you. Ah! That was abusive, is what that was. Ow. Lost all my fairies. At least I'm pretty sure I lost all my fairies. Eaten 9 to a pulp. Ugh. Oh. Well, darn it. The place that we were at, there was another treasure chest that I needed to get. And I had no idea. Oh, no. No, never mind. We just haven't been there yet. Okay. That's right. We were here, but we have to go over here now. No! No, we were over here. Right? Yeah, we were over here. Because we got the thing here. There was just a thing in here that I didn't know that we needed to get. Guess we're going back to it. Assuming I can find it. Yo. Oh, it's over there. It's higher up than I thought it was. Well, poop. That's frustrating. Maybe we can expedite things by starting from here. Get ourselves back up to the top here. Oh, hello. Oh, that's right. This is a low G place. Whee! I feel kind of bad. These guys are just gonna drown with every reset. Suffocate with every reset. Okay. Oh yeah, this'll work. Hooray for having a computer again! I swam right over this treasure chest. I had no idea. Didn't even cross my mind to look. And there are fairies here. I should be doing something about it. There's our map. Ah, that one. Figured there was going to be one over there. I should try and be just a wee bit sneaky. Thank you, Daisy. Man, I got clipped tonight. And I missed it. Oh, wow. Apparently this one is right here, and we just missed it. La 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 la. That's fine. Did I just not come over here? Did I not need to come over here? Or was this one hiding too? I think it was hiding. Ah. Yeah, it was kind of hiding. Bum ba da da da. Ah, place we haven't even been to yet. Two sage rooms that we can aim for. And it looks like they are both on combat platforms. So, question will be, what is the best method by which to approach them? An easy way to just... Okay, I would like to be able to make this a straight shot. Don't know if that will be possible. But it might be. Because we are decidedly over it. It would actually be kind of nice if we could save loadouts or outfits. There it is, all the way down there. Yeah, we don't have any trouble reaching that. I'm going to guess that it is a... Can I help you? Okay. I'm going to guess construct. Where's my flight stuff? It's a lot faster. Oh yeah, that's construct. Beautiful! I'm ready to rumble. Should have switched my outfit first. happen to have... I do not. Oh, it's a level 3 construct. Okay. Right? Probably not the best one to... Okay, there we go. Done and done. Nice and easy. Ah! I was about to ask where the treasure chest was. I found it. Okay. Couple ways we could do this. I think the most ideal one is to head all the way over here. The middle of flippin' nowhere. There's no good way to go about this. Done and done. There's a part of me that wonders if maybe it would have been a better idea. Side note, I like the fact that because we're in an igloo, it's actually tolerable temperatures in here. Only now is it cold. I might be able to. We're gonna find out. Here's hoping. If not, well, I'm gonna careen back down to Earth, and we'll have to figure out something else, and this was a really bad idea. Hang on. Hang on, I'm changing my mind. I suddenly realized how much not health I had. A place like that, just in the middle of nowhere, I'm betting it's a Gliok. And after what just happened, I don't need to do that again. I'm gonna prepare a little bit more effectively. Spa plan, please. Savoric. You seem more than a little tense. I'm being massaged by a very large woman. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Oh, thank you.
Savota.
Oh,
Hey! Hey!
gorgeous. Ah, everything is so much better.
Vota.
What the? Oh, that's right. That's right, she has a hot tone, doesn't she? Yee. Rock hard. Oh no, a dish gone awry after adding the wrong ingredient. Chewing your way through this won't be fun, but it will fill you up when you're between a rock and a hard place. Oh no, maybe adding ore doesn't bring as much kick as I thought. But I'm sure, even when the results aren't perfect, my darling will happily eat anything I make for him. I mean, I will eat it, but it's partially just to get it out of my... Oh, I was even happy about it. That's nice. Was not expecting that. I need to cook some stuff. Ah, that's better. Steamed stuff. I wish there were easy ways to do this quickly, though I understand why that is not the case. Goodness knows I have so many freaking bananas. Ooh, tough gourmet meat and rice bowl. Only the most carefully selected cuts of high-quality meats go into this dish. A simple yet exquisite dish made by grilling high-quality meat on top of rock salt. It's just good to have hearty stuff. Okay, how much do I have in terms of food? Okay, let's cook 3 more. That'll give us plenty to work with. One. Two. And I'll just get a crap ton of bananas. Beautiful. All right. That's enough to be getting on with. Now, we need to look to getting up there. I could do what we were just doing. Or we could go the Zonai route. I think the Zonai route would probably be a better, quicker option. So I'm going to say let's go the Zonai route. Except I don't have any fans. How do I not have any fans? Oh, they're right here. Okay. Yeah, 10 p.m. my time? Yes. So we got about 20 minutes. Oh. Oh! I didn't even need to... I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take this over here. Because I bet that that is there to provide us a way up. I don't know if that is the case. And so... Thank you, Tulin. I'm going to leave that there in case this doesn't work. But I am willing to bet that that is the reason why this is placed here. I hope that's the case. Apparently not. That one, though, might give me a better option. I wanted to try and land on it in midair. I was not given that option. Okay, I saw it fall farther than that. And now I think I've lost my... I have. Well, poop. So be it. We should speed things up. Whee! Still have a long ways up to go, but it does speed up the process. It's been a long way up. I just hope that I have enough. In fact, I'm starting to worry that I don't. I could always increase my battery life. I suppose that's not really much of a problem. It's a lot longer than I thought. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I see flapping. There's a Gleeok up there. To the surprise of no one. Also, I was definitely right to at least ride up the recall for as much as I did. Oh, look at this! We made it! We made it! Look at that! We made it! Alright, here we go again! Please let me not get horribly myrtleized. learning my lesson. I am not going to always stand directly next to where it can blow me off into oblivion. Very important thing to do. All right. I would argue that it's the lightning layout that is the worst, because the frost and the fire cancel each other out, and so it's really easy to have a elemental counter. What if I use the dazzle for a minute? I wonder what would happen. I might try that out. I have so many. It did not really have the effect I was hoping for. I guess it's too big to be effective. But now I've learned. Dude, those things have range. Like, impressive range. That was close. Okay, we're halfway home. Should be getting pretty close to the worst of it. Or not. Okay, now for the worst of it. Here we go again. You know what? What's my high defense option? Here we go again. What? Yeah, it's the lightning. The lightning is the worst. Yeah, this is definitely the last thing we're doing before we're done for the night. That's right, get over here. No, not like that! That did not work as desired. Missed. Try again! Oh, come on. Seriously? Works for me! Good. I'm just about at the worst of it. Hopefully, I can do a better job this time at preventing the inevitable updraft. Dang it! Ice, 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 ice. I need ice keys. No, not ice, I need fire! Never mind, it worked! Get out of my life! Ah. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm a little miffed, though. Just a wee bit miffed. But it is done, and that's what matters. Sage's will. Well, I guess I still technically have a little bit of time. It's been a long time since I've died. You know? Oh, come on. It's right here. There we go. Good. Rip. We might have just enough time, especially since it looks like there are two. And they're both right here. It's amazing how you miss these. Okay, one is up and one is down. I will be doing everything, Shimigamic, so yes. I'm aiming for this. Question is, where is it? I can't tell. Okay. Should be that way. It is not this. Oh, it's that up there! Holy crap! Huh. How in the world... See, there's that... Oh, I bet that's how, with that right there. So let's go down. We'll take care of this guy first. And then we can go up and get the other one. Okay, I love the fact that I can just stand there and wail on it. That was amazing. Ah! Oh, apparently I've already beaten this one. Wait, I've already beaten this one and I didn't grab the treasure chest? What is wrong with me? How did I miss that? Ow! Oh my gosh. Whatever. Alright. Oh, use the dirigible method, I guess. Alright. I will happily use as such. Ooh, you know what? Let's do something. Because we can. We can do it from up here. I wonder how fast this will make things go. Going to foursquare this. I'm trying way too hard to make this symmetrical. What am I? Who am I? Alice from Zenless Zone Zero? Everything must be perfectly symmetrical! Let's go! That's where we're going. That guy right there. our final target for the evening. So as we are ascending, everyone, thank you all so much for being here. I hope that you had a fun time as we have gone from the depths to the skies above to technically being 6 feet under again, which is actually nowhere near as impressive as being in the depths, but you know, that's what happens when you get yourself killed. However you happen to be participating, thank you so much for being here, whether on Twitch, chatting with me, hanging out in the background, or watching over on YouTube. If you are on YouTube, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope that you have had fun and that it's been a wonderful background use of your time. If you're interested in seeing what happens live, I am always playing Zelda every Monday evening at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern. Monday is where we are doing all of this, and once we're done with this, any other Zelda things that I happen to be playing. I'm also playing Age of Imprisonment on Thursdays, so folks come and check that out as well. And then I'm playing a whole bunch of other stuff, particularly Genshin Impact, which is usually on Wednesdays. And then other games along the weekend as well. I'll actually have my Thanksgiving week off from work, so who knows what kind of adventures I will be getting up to. In fact, about high time for a new Ocarina of Time randomizer. We will see when I decide to pull that off. Help with Pat Future Mining? Maybe, maybe not. But with this... Oh, I already found it. Oh, well. But I got the chest, and that's what matters. And I hope to see you all real soon, somewhere out there in the multiverse.